Hello guys, welcome back to another Disney Pixar Cars Diecast review, and today we'll be reviewing Eric Braker, the Syner-G racer, the next-gen Syner-G racer from Cars 3. Now, I managed to find this guy in a really weird way, because this guy was re-released in 2024, 2023 I believe? Not too sure, but it was re-released either one of those years, and well, let's just say I wasn't expecting to see him in 2025, but at a local B&M store, if you're in the UK, you'll probably know what that is. I managed to find him, like hidden away amongst a bunch of other 2024 cars, like James Cleaner and even Fair Game, who I wish I picked up actually, but I didn't. Probably find him on eBay for a cheap price though. But anyway, not really much to say. Let's get into the review, shall we? So this is the re-release of Eric from 2024. Now, he has been re-released a few times before. Then he was released in a 2-pack with Spiky Phillips, and at one time they did mix up the names, so Spiky was Eric's name, and Eric was Spiky's name. Which, honestly, I feel like kind of fit them a bit better, in all honesty. I don't know why, but I finally felt it kind of fit them a bit better at the time, at least in the context of like certain things. But yeah, I've gotten used to it. I think Spiky Phillips really does fit the next gen low talkie pistons racer now, especially because now like the concept art with her with an eyeliner. And they're like, oh, is it a girl or a boy? So, and Spiky's like a gender-neutral name, so it kind of leaves it up to debate, which I think is nice. It's nice that there's at least the possibility of there being more than one female next-gen racer. But yeah, this isn't about this isn't about Spiky Phillips. This is about Eric Braker. Sorry about that. So let's unbox him, shall we? I haven't had a new next-gen racer in a while, so this is going to be fun. Managed to preserve the package pretty nicely. Okay, here is Eric out of the package, and wow. Oh, it looks really nice. I really love the shade of green on him. It looks really cool. Now, it also got like a weird matte finish, which is something I haven't seen on a lot of diecast, especially the next-gen racers. A lot more glossy. Kind of reminds me of the 2022, or was it? No, it's 2019. The 2019 Michael Rota from Thailand. Kind of reminds me of that, especially the hood texture. Overall, it's really pretty matte finishing. It's got a little chip on the bumper there. If you can see that. Came out of the package like that. That's a bit worrying, but at least it could be worse. I really like this guy. I haven't really paid much attention for the next gen races in a while, so it's really nice to see one in person and just a fresh reaction. A bit of gloss bit around the wheel arches here on the front. See this bit of gloss where the mattness kind of comes off. You can kind of feel the texture change. Very interesting. This is one of the Thailand re-releases with a fixed eye plate as well. I haven't really handled a lot of the newer next gen re-releases. I can't really say like all of them have like eye plates still, but this one doesn't have an eye plate, which I find very interesting. Still a bit of blurriness though, so I guess it is what it is. I haven't got the China one, so I can't really compare. I probably won't get the China one, because I don't really collect, I mean, it would be nice to have the China one. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it's not really a priority right now. It's more a priority with the Cars 1 races, because they were, like, the main versions of them for years, and, you know, especially because a lot of the next gens are Thailand only as well, so, yeah, I'm not really too picky. But I can wait with some of them, like, let's say, Misty Motocross and Johnny Boma. Those are really hard to find. But yeah, let's get into the review, shall we? It's got Syner-G on the hood there, looks like a very fierce expression. On the side, you've got the contingency sponsors, which is a much nicer read than the Cars 1 guys. It says Piston Cut, Combustor, Carbon Fiber, and Syner-G. Much slower read. You've got the rims here, which are a bit blurry. This is the one gripe I have with a lot of Thailand diecasts. They're very grainy on the wheel arches. I don't know if you saw, But the re-releases for 2025 are actually going back to China, but they still have the Thailand decal style, which I find really interesting. We're getting a Chris Roman and a Speedy Comet next year, which I'm really excited for, by the way. Those races are two that I haven't got yet, which I'm really, really looking forward to see and get as well, because I've only had Brian and Chip Gearing for the longest time, so it's going to be really great to have more Cars 3 veteran races to add to the collection, especially because there are a few that I'm still missing, you know. Like back in like 2019, 2018, you know, they were the norm. Like, it was, you had, back then, that was when I really got back into diecast collecting, and I got more then than I did the Cars 1 races, because there were less of them out at the time. Like the re-releases of the Cars 1 races were so few and far between. There was only like Lee Revkin's, Dave Alternators, and Greg Candyman, I believe. Those were the main three that got re-released around that time, but pretty much everything else was Cars 3. So, I had more of them at the time, but as time went on, they released more and more of the Cars 1 races, and I got more into those as well, with like buying them second hand, so I got a lot more of them, and then now I think I've got more complete set of Cars 1 races than I do the other two generations. Missing a lot of Cars 3 stock cars. Got most of the next gens, but there are a few I'm missing here and there. I really want to get Spiky Phillips. I love the design of Spiky. So you've got the G here, number 5. This is my first Syner-G racer as well. Probably the only one, because lane lock is stupidly rare. Not complaining though, it makes lane lock even more special. You got the rookie stripes on the back with number 5. You got the Syner-G on the spoiler there, and it got this really nice design on the hood. I love this shade of blue there. The yellow is alright, but the blue on the side, the contrast with the blue, it looks really nice. I really do like that. Yeah, I'm surprised how much I like this one. I wasn't really thinking too much of it, just a new extra, but I really like this design. It's really cool. Definitely a very nice one to add to the collection. So, yeah, that'll be all for this review. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.